A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a landmark decision, Brazil's Supreme Court has convicted former President Jair Bolsonaro for attempting to orchestrate a coup to retain power after losing the 2022 election. This unprecedented ruling marks the first time in Brazilian history that a former head of state has faced trial for undermining the democratic process. The conviction stems from a series of actions taken by Bolsonaro and his alleged co-conspirators, which included plotting to overthrow Brazil's democratic order and participating in an armed criminal group. The verdict was reached with a majority vote from 3 of the 5 justices on the panel, and the former president now faces a potential sentence of up to 40 years in prison. Bolsonaro, who governed Brazil from 2019 to 2022, has been under house arrest since August, and additional charges related to the January 8 riots in Brasilia are also pending. On that day, Bolsonaro supporters violently stormed government buildings in protest of his electoral defeat to leftist leader Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva, resulting in significant property damage and the destruction of historical artifacts. As the trial continues, the final vote on sentencing will take place on Friday, and with the majority already secured, a conviction appears imminent. The presiding judge, Supreme Court Justice Alexandre de Moraes, delivered a scathing verdict, presenting nearly 5 hours of evidence and arguments to support the ruling. Moraes, often seen as a key adversary of Bolsonaro, did not hold back in his condemnation, labeling the former president as the leader of a criminal organization. He accused Bolsonaro of laying the groundwork for a coup as early as 2021 by disseminating disinformation about Brazil's voting system and inciting actions that led to the January riots. The court was presented with what Moraes termed overwhelming evidence of a conspiracy involving elite army personnel who allegedly plotted to assassinate both Lula and Moraes himself. A document detailing this plot, codenamed Operation Green and Yellow Dagger, was revealed in court, indicating that plans for these violent acts were drafted within the presidential palace while Bolsonaro was in office. While 3 justices advocated for a full conviction, Justice Luiz Fux argued for Bolsonaro's acquittal, claiming that there was insufficient evidence to link him directly to the coup plot. Fux's dissenting opinion could provide grounds for an appeal by Bolsonaro's defense team. The former president has consistently denied the allegations, with his lawyer asserting that there is no evidence to support the claims of a coup attempt. As the trial unfolds, the political ramifications are significant, with potential impacts on Brazil's relationship with the United States. Bolsonaro's allies have criticized the trial as a politically motivated witch hunt, and former President Trump has voiced support for Bolsonaro, denouncing the sanctions imposed on Moraes by the Trump administration. The trial serves as a critical moment for Brazilian democracy, as the Supreme Court seeks to hold a former president accountable for actions that threaten the nation's democratic foundations. Bolsonaro, known for his far-right populism and divisive rhetoric, remains a potent figure in Brazilian politics, having garnered nearly half of the vote in the 2022 election despite his legal troubles. As the nation watches the proceedings, the outcome will not only determine Bolsonaro's fate, but also shape the future of Brazil's political landscape, as his allies position themselves for the upcoming elections while grappling with the legacy of his presidency. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.